Hello, I'm Pastor John O. Adams for Ben's Creek and Mount Calvary Lutheran Church. I'm here this week with our Stump the Pastor video. Each week I answer a question submitted by one of our followers. This video is coming out on Friday because, frankly, I went to bed on Thursday night having forgotten what day of the week it was and having forgotten to film this. We're here at a place that's probably familiar for our Ben's Creek friends. This is the Church Grove. It just seemed like too nice of a day not to take advantage of being outside for a few minutes. So today's question that I'm answering is not a theological question, or it is, but it's sort of a personal theological question. And that is, is there a book of the Bible that you did not used to feel very strongly about that you've grown a new connection with over time? And that's a paraphrase of the question. I probably didn't say it word for word, but that's the gist of it. And as I thought about that question, the book of the Bible that immediately came to mind was the Psalms. I grew up in a sort of traditional Lutheran church. We recited the Psalms every Sunday during worship. There was a time for the responsive Psalms, and even through most of the way through high school, I didn't really have an appreciation for why is this moment in worship where we have this sort of responsive reading where the pastor says something and then we say something and then the pastor's. I never understood it, and I never really looked too closely at the content or the wording of the Psalms. It wasn't until I started working at church camp toward the end of high school and into college that started seeing more Bible study related to the Psalms and realizing that there's some interesting stuff in here. It's not just this sort of responsive piece that we say for the heck of it. There's some good stuff. And I will admit it still never quite struck me the depth of the things that are recorded in the book of Psalms. And so that change didn't really happen until seminary. In seminary, I took a class solely on the Psalms, taught by Dr. Brooks Schramm, who's a great Old Testament scholar. And it was called The Psalter and the Life of Faith. And throughout the class, he sort of proved and showed that the Psalms are really something that are not just a nice add-on to our worship or our prayer life, but they really are a crucial part for our faith life. And the neat thing is that the Psalms sort of capture the whole range of human emotion and human experience. There are happy, joyful Psalms. There are Psalms where people are asking for help. And then there are Psalms where they're essentially saying, God, why the heck did you do this to me? Why are you letting this happen to me? If someone's having a rough go of it, and they're asking why is this happening? Maybe they're even feeling guilty about questioning God. I point them toward the Psalms. The Psalms as this example that sometimes it's okay to be angry with God. Sometimes it's okay to scream out and say, God, how much longer is this going to last? There are some really well-beloved Psalms in our faith tradition. Psalm 23 being one of the best known. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in want. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of the valley of death, I shall fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. That's probably a little bit out of order because that's just how it came to mind right now. But Psalm 46 is another great one. That's the one that inspired Martin Luther to write A Mighty Fortress, when it says, God is our refuge and shield. And it ends with some other familiar words, be still and know that I am God. How cool is that? There are psalms, like I said, that are happy, they're angry, and I feel like I've only even scratched the surface in my studying of the Psalms in my life. It's something that I hope to be able to spend more time on in the future. And I think it really does have a lot to teach us as Christians. So that is one of the books of the Bible where my opinion of it has changed, and feelings about it have changed so much. And I encourage you, take some time, read through them, not just the ones that we get every Sunday, but read through the whole book of Psalms. You can do it probably in a couple hours, if that, and see all of the different emotions and feelings that are captured in the Psalms. So that's my answer. If you'd like to submit a question to be answered for next week's Stump the Pastor, send it to me via email, via text message, via Facebook, and I will pick one each week and give it my best go. It could be a technical question that has a right answer. It could be one like we answered today. Just kind of my feelings about something. So thank you for my colleague and friend Steve Bond, who sent in that question. And I look forward to sharing with you again next week. Have a great afternoon. Bye.